We have to get back on track. I ate only one time yesterday, which I'm saying, don't starve yourself. Oh no, this has something gooey underneath. Let's try to look cute. I have my hair braided, so I'm not trying to put something over my... Ow, that hurt. Something over my thing. Owie, 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 owie. Does this even help? I see girls put these things for the makeup. Does that even... It's an eye. It's an eye. I like this one better. The other one was hard to grab. Because sometimes I don't want to wear a band on my hair. Ugh, what is this right here? Because the band hurts my head a little bit, so I try not to wear a band. And I have a huge cabeza. But I am voice training again, you guys. Go ahead and roll our face. Oh, it's so refreshing. I have the fan right in front of me. It is so hot, you guys. But yesterday when I was editing the video, I felt so bad about my body, and it's true. There's so many bugs. You can tell it's summer when you see so many bugs flying around. Ay, pinches moscas. Oh, I don't like bugs. They always be like hitting me. Sorry, my girls are really out. It's just I'm waist training right now while I'm sitting down. I have to waist train at least some type of my day. I cannot waist train at work because it pushes my boobs too much. Oh my god, girl, I actually want to go to Big Bear, but this is wishful thinking. My boyfriend's gonna try to see if he'll get at least 3 days off, but I don't think so. His job is very strict. He said that when he calls off, they give him like points off and stuff. So probably won't be able to like do anything, but we'll see. I already requested 4 days off for my birthday, and this is like, oh my god, in a month almost. Yeah, almost in a month, and like in 5 weeks. I'm turning 32, you guys. Very old fart. But I feel better because I only ate one time. Do not follow my stuff. Do not follow my how I'm doing, okay? I only do this the first time that I'm gonna start eating healthy because I'm trying to like have less in my body. So I had a Subway yesterday. I divided the Subway into 2 parts. The Subways are pretty big, so I ate one earlier and then I finished one afterwards. But I was so hungry that I kind of ate 75% of the sandwich, and then I ate the rest later, and then I ate my chips later on the day. But that was it. Throughout the whole day, I had nothing but water. No soda, no sweet drinks, nothing like that. For me to drink water every single day is super easy. I love, 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 love water. My weakness is bread. Carbs, you guys. Pasta, carbs, chips, anything like that. It's very hard for me to stay away from. Donuts, sweet pastries, you know, those are the stuff that's hard for me to work on and, you know, try to leave. For me, it's easy to drink water. It is easy for me to, like, you know, not eat a lot either. You know, that's not my weakness. It's what I eat what makes it bad. But I want to go to Big Bear, you guys. I want to buy a bottle. I want to go to Big Bear just with me and my boyfriend. I would like to be with friends, but I kind of just want to spend time with my boyfriend. I just want to be out in the wilderness. I think I used to be an animal in my past life. Don't judge me. And probably was a squirrel or something. But I kind of feel like the nature calls out to me like, you know, girl, come to the nature. Come and climb a tree. That's what I feel kind of vibes. Kind of like climbing trees kind of vibe. I just want to be in the nature. It relaxes me. And did you guys like the ASMR moment that I did in the beginning of my video? I kind of liked it. It kind of relaxed me even though I was editing the video. It relaxed me a lot seeing the little drips and drops and everything else. It's just very relaxing. How's everyone though? Well, you got me into the ice rolling my face. Oh my god, thank goodness. It has been helping, especially with the summer. And it helps in the ice too, but don't roll your eyes. That's bad. Just lay the ice roller like a little bit, like max in 15 seconds. Don't do it for a long time, but it kind of relaxes. Tying up the dark circles, because girl, I've been getting dark circles, but I'm back to my usual routine, which I go in at 11 a.m. every day again. Thankfully. Waking up at 6 in the morning every single day was a little hard for me. From going from 9 a.m. to 6 a.m. was very crucial for me. So I have to do this again next week. Next week. For my other manager. She's leaving on vacation too. I was in the middle of watching it and then you went live, so I'll continue it later. Oh, thank you, Max. But yes, I love adding the little ASMR moment in the beginning. I thought it was a vibe. I don't know what you guys think, but I kind of like it. But what was it called? Yes, you guys, that's what's gonna happen for my birthday. I'm trying to go on a big bear by myself, probably. I don't want to go by myself though, because kind of dangerous part. I think that's gonna happen, but still. And by yourself, being on your birthday is kind of sad. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I requested 4 days, so I better do something. I think 32 is a very special day for me. Weirdly enough, I might go off the live for a bit because my boss was calling me about something important. And actually, I'm concerned because I don't know if it's about the write-up of my nemesis. If you guys don't know, me and my other boss were talking about giving my nemesis a write-up. I was like, about time. But we don't know if she's actually gonna do it or she did. I don't think she did. She's very kind of like, she likes him, so I don't think she did. But we'll see what happens. But that's so far what's going on. Do I have boogers? No, okay. So kid you not, my mom gave me a brand new, a brand new blanket, and it smelled like pee pee. I'm like, why does it smell weird? But the blanket looks super white. I didn't put it on my bed. I used it to hang here to cover my space, and I was like, why does it smell like pee pee? And my brother was telling me, and I told my brother, just leave me alone, leave me alone. I even got mad at my brother, like, this does not smell like pee pee, because I'm a clean person. Like, this does not smell like pee pee. But throughout the night, I was like, I smell it. So when I woke up, it does smell not. It's not pee pee, but smells like something old. So I asked my mom, where'd you get the blanket? She's like, oh, it's brand new, it's brand new. And I go, Mom, did you buy it at the flea market? And she's all like, yeah, but it was brand new. Mom, everything in the free market, it's not brand new. Sometimes they open it and they use it, or I don't know. But weirdly enough, the blanket is super white. It doesn't have stains, doesn't have anything. But I took it down from, it wasn't on my bed. It was just hanging here to divide this, divide the space between the living room. So I took it out, I washed it, and now it's just hanging there, dripping with water. Guys, what a night. But I slept good, because my blankets were clean and they smell good. And I covered myself in blankets, and I had the fan on, so I slept good. But it kept bothering me because when I woke up, it smells like pee pee. And it was this thing that was hanging here, so I took it out and I washed it. Because I was like, Mom, that thing was not new, girl. My mom said, it was new, it was. My mom, she's so innocent. Everything that she buys in the flea market, she thinks it's new. Every single time we used to go, everything that she saw in a plastic package, she would be like, it's brand new. Mom, no. People open the packages and they touch them. His actions rise up to a level right up. Oh, definitely. But like I said, my boss likes him, so I don't know if she's going to do it. If you don't do it, then less options to get rid of him. Exactly. Have you ever been to the Paramount Swap Meet? I have. It's actually the big one, right? It's huge. Hi, Wendy Michelle. Got to go. Have a good day. Bye, Melanie. Have a good day. Were you here in the beginning? Yeah, say hi, Melanie. Okay. Hi, love. Hi, Angie C. Bonnie BC. Okay. I want to make sure I say hi to everyone. I also cut up saying the stuff from the flea market. My parents are going to leave right now. Hope they're not going to eat because I don't like them in front of me. See, that's why I hate not having my blanket over it because I could see them. Imagine when I used to film videos, you guys, it used to be like this. I used to be filming and they were right in front of me. That's why I always look awkward. But now when I have the blanket over it, I always feel free. I feel like, But I do not want to go to work without covering this because when my brother gets home, he is so dirty. I feel like he's just going to shake everything up and just probably most likely put a bunch of dog hairs in my bed. Because every single time he used to do that, you guys, all the time. All right, guys, let's do our makeup. Ooh, I felt weird not doing my makeup yesterday, you guys. It felt really weird. I'm getting back into filming again, but I'm not doing so good, you guys. I'm so sorry. Fuck. I have not had time to absolutely do anything. I'm trying to guess which is my gel. This is my gel. How's everyone? Did you guys like my wristlet and my wallet? I thought it was such a good sale. I was like, girl, it was such a good sale. I was like I'm glad I found it. And actually the wristlet was not on sale, but the lady gave it to me. She said That one's supposed to be on sale, and then she gave it to me. But you know, the best cabin that I went to when, actually, weirdly enough, I've been going to a cabin when it's my birthday. But anyways, I think it's gonna become a thing that I go to a cabin when it's my birthday. But I've been in a total of which is one, two. I think it's been three. Why do I feel like it's been three? One, two. I feel like it's been three cabins. I feel like it's been three cabins, but I don't remember which one is it. Okay, well, the first one we went to was actually a really small cabin, but it did have a second floor on top of us. Um, Obviously, the host said that he was gonna be in the apartment or the building, but he was gonna be upstairs, and he's rarely home. He said he works every single day, and he only comes home to sleep, and that's it. But he said throughout the day, we're usually gonna be by ourselves on the first floor. I did not read this when I purchased the cabin, but when we got there, we did hear footsteps upstairs and stuff like that. It wasn't much of a deal breaker because we could rarely, oh my god, why is it so sticky? We could rarely hear what was his name? His name was Wilson. Wilson. We always used to make fun of him because I was like, Wilson, shut up. Me and my boyfriend used to call him, like, not call him, sorry. We used to make fun of, like, us telling him, like, not to be noisy. But he wasn't noisy. He was pretty quiet. Like he said, he was not there. Anyways, that first cabin was actually a good deal. The first cabin had 2 bedrooms, which we didn't need. We only needed one. It had 2 bedrooms, a nice bathroom, a beautiful little living room, and also a small little kitchen. He also had a balcony where you could kind of eat, I guess. But around the time that we went there, it was very, very cold. So we didn't see a need to actually, eat outside because it was really, really cold. We mainly just stay inside doors. He had a lot of board games. We were playing board games. And actually, the good thing about that cabin, Coach was right around at the end of the mountain. And it was called Coach on Lake something. I forgot what it was called, but it was a little small coach. I think I filmed inside there. I'm not sure when I did the video or the blog for the cabin, but there was a coach there. Very small, actually. And around that time that I went to that coach, they were promoting Tom Wesselman, which is my Rogue on the back right here. They were promoting Tom Wesselman, a Rogue, at the time. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I hope one day I get to have a Rogue. And weirdly enough, I got the actual Rogue that I was looking at. And my boyfriend, when he saw him, my boyfriend was like, oh, that Rogue is so ugly. I don't know why you want her. I think guys in general, any bags that we like, they think it's ugly. Why are my eyebrows not playing nice today, girl? They're not sticking. Duh, because I'm using the wrong one. To be using the little fucked up one. Why is it that the fucked up brush always works better than the new one? Why? Tell me why. This is a fucked up one, but it always works. I think because it has so much gunk already, it's kind of flat. Did you go to Ulta or Sephora yesterday? I did not go to Ulta or Sephora yesterday. I was trying to go to Sephora because I was trying to get something for my friend. I did not buy her anything for her birthday. And not only that, they paid for dinner. So I feel really bad because I was going to pay for like at least her dinner or something. And the brother ended up paying for everything. So we didn't pay nothing, you guys. The total for the dinner was $600.70. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, what in the hell? And I was like, we're not going to pay for anything? We were supposed to pay, but we didn't pay for nothing, you guys. I thought that was kind of like, I felt bad because I was like, we were supposed to pay. And we didn't. Está colgado en el baño porque está mojado. And yeah, you guys, that's what happened. So I really want to go back to a cabin. I want to get a bigger one, actually, just for like purposes of filming there too, because I'm gonna stay there for 3 nights and 4 days. So I really want to get a big one. But like I said, I don't know if it's a good plan to go by myself and then end up turning to a horror movie. I've never met anyone going by themselves or Pretty sure it's very relaxing. I think I can manage being by myself because I can be by myself, but I don't know if I should. Oh my god. Freaking hairs. They're not like a big gap right there. I don't know what that is. No, I wanna be by myself. I love my parents so much, but I think when it's my birthday, I wanna drink. I can't drink in front of my parents. So yeah, my parents don't know that I drink. Okay. So yeah, I don't wanna take my parents. I kinda wanna like listen to music and drink, you know? When my parents are there, they're probably just gonna wanna just sit there. But I do wanna take them again. I have taken them before, you guys. Just not a cabin. But we'll just go visit the area and just stay there and have a picnic. I have taken them before. Because they wanted to see snow. They've never ever seen snow. So I took them to see snow. Is it a religious thing? What is a religious thing? Yo quiero ser. Like to not drink in front of them? No, it's just a Hispanic thing. They all assume their kids don't do bad stuff. It's just them. They don't think drinking is good for you. So I don't drink all the time. I would like to drink just on special occasions, literally. And yeah, it's really the only time that I feel like I want to drink. It's just like on special occasions, you guys. Kid you not, I lost my other concealer. I found it. Like, where's my other concealer? You, how are you? I'm so relaxed, you guys. I'm sorry I'm not talking that much. I'm just so relaxed. You're a little too far out for me. I need a little mirror, but I think I can still see. What bag did you use for the dinner party? I actually uploaded a little short. I think, did I? I used my Morgan little card case holder, the little brown one. I think they look straight, maybe. So the show that I was watching, which means Insecure again, little disclaimer, this show has a lot of nudity, but I kind of like the plot a lot. It's just kind of you relate to these characters that they're playing. The main character's friend, she's going through something now. I kind of want to explain the situation and want to hear your guys' opinion to see or hear what you guys think about the situation. So the character's name is Molly. Her name is Molly. She's a lawyer. Let me tell you something about her character. Her name is Molly. She's a lawyer. She's making bank. She has a beautiful condo. She has everything, but except obviously she does not have everything. She does not have a boyfriend. She does not have the relationship that she always wishes she had. Like, oh my God, I wish I had a guy that, was here with me all the time and was making money like I was. So she has a checklist, right? Really enough, I'm not gonna explain the whole story because it's very, very long, but she has gone out with guys multiple times, and obviously she had, sex with them and stuff like that. But she's gone out with guys multiple times, and she's never ever clicked with anyone. And there's one guy that came into her life, and he basically was perfect. He was everything that she wanted, good job, good looking, you would say. I don't think he was good looking, but good looking, she said. And he fit the part basically. He fit the checklist that she had. But for some reason, she didn't like him. She wasn't vibing with him. She tried. She invited him to a lot of like family events, trying to get like, get the vibe like, oh my God, maybe I can like him or something. And she couldn't do it. Finally, one day she's buying cupcakes for herself, and she spots one of her good friends from high school. Keep in mind, this guy is married. Hold on, guys. So this guy is actually married, and she is really good friends with the wife. One time, or should I say one night, they all decide to hang out and go out and drink and go party and, just have fun. So Molly is now with Joe. The guy's name is Joe, and they're like talking about high school, remembering high school, and then they try to battle dance each other. So back in high school, they used to battle dance each other, and they were like, "Oh my God, you don't got the moves anymore." Anyways, I'm sensing kind of flirtation going on, and as Molly goes to the dance floor with Joe, they start dancing with each other, and then she slowly starts to twerk against him. Again, the girl wasn't even aware what she was doing. Molly was actually just trying to have fun, while Joe was actually trying to feel her. So then she backs out and she says, "This is too weird. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go back and sit down." She leaves the dance floor and tries to go to the table and sit down. The guy follows her, and the guy says, "What's wrong, Molly?" And she said, "You're married. Like, this is weird." And then he said, "Don't even trip. Don't worry about it." And then she's all like, "What? What do you mean, don't worry about it?" So Joe explains to Molly that even though he's married with his wife of almost 5+ years, they have an open relationship. Or 2 years, I think. I think it's been 3 or 4 years. So Joe explains that his wife decided to have an open relationship, and it wasn't something he wanted, but he accepted it because he did not want to get in a divorce. So what do you guys think about that situation? What outfit did you end up wearing? I just wore a floral with little butterflies. I posted a picture, I think. I think I posted a picture, yeah. And that's what I wore to the party. But yeah, you guys. So then what's it called? She kind of backs out and she said, "Wow, well, I mean, if that's what works for you guys, that's good, but I don't want to be a part of it." So she decides not to get a part of it. She thinks that's not cool, like, why be married if you're not going to be with only each other? Excuse me. Anyways, fast forwarding, one night, she was having a dinner party for celebration of her parents. She was so happy. She invited Joe, having a little thing going on. Joe is still trying to get at her. She said, like, you look cute. He's trying to flirt with her, basically. And she's just playing it off, saying, like, stop it, like, I get that you guys have an open relationship. I kind of don't understand it, but I understand it, she said. But I don't want to be a part of it. Molly keeps pushing Joe away, also because he's a really good friend of hers. That night, her little brother ends up confessing to Molly that her dad had cheated on her mom sometime in their lifetime. She gets really mad and upset because she thought that her parents were perfect and they didn't have flaws. She leaves the party, and obviously Joe follows her. When Joe follows her, she said, like, "Are you okay?" He tries to take care of her. You can see that he does care for her, like, as a friend and stuff, besides trying to get her into bed. So obviously, she says like, I'm not okay. Like, I thought my parents were like, I look up to my parents. You know, they were like the perfect couple, and I thought marriage was like so perfect because of my parents. And anyway, she was brokenhearted. Guess what she does, you guys? She ends up sleeping with Joe. I guess she was kind of heartbroken and she stopped believing in perfect marriages. So when she found that out, she didn't care anymore and she ended up sleeping with Joe, her best friend, and also the husband of one of her good friends. She says that was a one time thing, and as long as the wife was okay with this, she was not gonna do it again. Joe, to our everyone's knowledge, Joe had been telling the wife that he has been sleeping with someone. He never said Molly, but he said he has been sleeping with someone, and the wife said it was okay. So, anyways, they fast forwarding like 3 months, they both still mess around and they keep going at it for like at least 3 months. I think she slowly starts to think that they're in a relationship because she becomes a little dumb. One time they're gonna have a little birthday party with one of their other friends, and he mentions Andrea. Yes, Andrea is his wife. He mentions Andrea, saying Andrea's coming with me to the party, and Molly goes, oh, she's coming too. So then Joe looks at her, and I was like, are you okay? She's like, and then she switches it up. She's like, oh yeah, I'm okay. It's just gonna be weird, you know, like I'm trying to adjust to the situation. And then he's like, oh yeah, like don't worry, like, you know, try to keep both of you separate and stuff like that. But deep down, Molly gives a shit. She does give a shit. She does not want to see Andrea. She does not want to see them together. She's obviously in a little denial here, but she keeps trying to like be like, oh my god, no, I don't care. What am I doing here? Well, let's try to. No, I think that's too dark. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. So yeah, so she tries to be in denial and say like, oh yeah, I don't care, but she does care. That night at the party, she sees Joe, you know, getting in a relationship with or being in a relationship with Andrea, and he sees how really he cares for her. Obviously, that's his wife, you know. Even though they have an open relationship, that's his wife. She then gets sad and looks heartbroken. I'm like, bitch, you decided to do this to yourself, girl. Anyways, she then realizes what she has been doing. Obviously, sometimes when you like someone, you don't see it, and I can vouch for that because I have done that too. We all have a blindfold when we are in love, okay? So then, she then realizes that this is not what she wants, and she called it quits. She tells Joe, "Hey, I can't do this anymore." Joe does not reach out to him. I'm kind of caught up right here, right now, where I'm at the show, but Joe does not reach out to her anymore. Yeah, and that's what happened. So what do you guys think about that? You think marriages should work if they become open relationships? Do you think that's a possibility that maybe if people actually decide to experience with other people, they will be married a lifetime? What do you guys think? I wouldn't even take his word for it or get involved a little. Also, it's kind of messed up because she's friends with the wife. Exactly. I think if it was another girl, it wouldn't be that fucked up, but it's her friend. So that's what kind of got me a little fucked up. And then she pretends when the girl comes into the party, she pretends to like to be friendly with her and not, you know, talk to the guy. I think the guy just wanted to like, you know, fuck her obviously, and she fell for it. Weirdly enough, Joe does love Molly. I don't know in what way. I'm trying to see how the story or the show is gonna turn out because you can tell Joe does care for Molly. But when he interacts with the wife, it's a different kind of caring, like a more intimate and more like they look like an old couple, you know? So it's a more intimate, caring. But when he looks after Molly, he also looks like he cares for her. Now, I want to know what kind of feelings he actually has for Molly. Are they just sexual or is he actually falling for her? Because he has been like going on and off with her, like relationship kind of type of vibe for like almost 2 months. So there's no way this guy has not developed anything for her. That's my question, to be honest. Like, where is it going? You know? Where is it going? I'm so blind I can't even see. Can't even see right. Ugh, I don't like my eyebrows. Look weird. He might be in love or he maybe just wants to sleep with her. I have to watch to be certain. Yeah, the show is called Insecure, and I think I kind of understand the title now because in the beginning I didn't get the title Insecure, but all these characters or the women, which is four friends, they all have an insecurity, and even though it's differently, they all have it, and they both are very successful women. Well, except one, the one that cheated on the boyfriend, she's not that successful. Well, kind of maybe, but right now she's struggling with money, but. I don't know what's going on with this eyebrow. This one is really messed up. Why is this like a line here? My eyes are becoming dry because the fan is right in front of me. Yeah, you guys. What time is it? Well, I actually bought a digital watch, you guys. So funny thing. Hold on. I bought a digital watch. It's so cute. 9:49. Okay, we're still in time. We still have an hour, thankfully, because I thought I was losing track here. Just gonna clean this out a little bit. It just looks very weird there. Did I even clean anything? Okay. Gonna look okay. Just gonna leave it like that. Let's see. Yeah, we don't know, but the main character, which her name is Issa, she's the main character. She is a total character. I don't know what she wants. Her decisions don't make sense at all. I've never been in a place like how she is at, where she's just trying to like, I guess, find out what she's looking for. But at the same time, I've never met someone like her. Let's explain Issa to you a little bit, since I have a little bit of time actually. Let's see my eyes. I think I'm gonna do something simple like a wing. But Issa is a character. She works for a program that helps students better in school. Her pay is not the best, but it's kind of okay because if she gets like sponsors, she gets a lot of money, and that's what makes her job a little good sometimes. So she had a boyfriend, 5 years together and plus, and they were together for 5 years. She decided to cheat on him for a fling that she used to have back in high school. This fling wasn't even like cute. To my personal opinion, her boyfriend was okay looking, better than the other one. Oh my god, look how fat this is. This is a bad one. Gotta be careful with your eyeliners. When they look that pointy, that means they're not good anymore. This one's okay. So she decides to mess with the, here, let me fix this. She decides to mess with a fling that she used to know back in high school. This was only because her boyfriend, well, this, okay, tell me be the judge, but I kind of agree with Issa in a bit. I will never cheat, but I will understand why she feels a little put out because of the boyfriend. The boyfriend has been jobless for 2 years, and Issa has been taking care of the boyfriend for 2 years. The boyfriend kept saying, I'm gonna invent a program. I'm gonna invent a program that's gonna make us rich. Okay? He kept saying, like, I'm gonna get money in one day. Because one day someone's gonna see my app and they're gonna buy it. So he's kind of like a creator that, like, app creators or something. Anyways, as Issa gets bored with her life, she starts telling Molly, the one I just talked to you about, she starts telling Molly, I don't know what's going on in my relationship. Sometimes I feel like just breaking up with him. That's what she tells Molly. Molly then tells Issa, what are you doing? I wish I had a relationship and you're here trying to ruin it. Anyway, she says, you're right, you're right. So she does not break up with him. I think she was just kind of mentioning it in a way like, oh my God, I wish I could break up with him. Anyway, she does not break up with him, but she has this urge of kind of having like a fling, and it does not leave. She wants to like have, something, a connection. And obviously, I'm not going to say because, but she ends up finding the high school guy friend, and they end up connecting with each other, and she starts chatting with him, literally texting each other. And this is all going behind the freaking lady. What are you show are you talking about? Hey, hi Amira. I'm talking about the show called Insecure. Very interesting show. I kind of, it disclaimer, it does have a lot of nudity, so just be careful with that if you're not into that. I always skip through those scenes because, like I said, I don't have privacy. But they don't, it's not like very showing. You kind of just see like maybe a minute or two, and then they take from that scene and then go to the regular scene. It doesn't last that much, but there is a lot of that stuff. And then the Issa, hold on. Molly's birthday comes around the corner, and Molly tells Issa, let's go out and let's party. Keep in mind that Issa's boyfriend, which his name is Lawrence, understands that he's been a screw up. It's been 2 years and he hasn't had a job. So he knows he's a screw up. He knows he's trying to fix his life. Yada, 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 right? As he's trying to work with himself and actually trying to get a job, Issa's trying to cheat on him. So what do you guys think about that? So as Issa's trying to get with someone, what's it called? He's trying to get his life together. He's trying to get a job. He eventually finds a job at Best Buy, just temporarily, is that a word? Until he finds an actual job in his marketing, which he wants to go to. Issa does not plan to cheat on him. Hold on a second, let me finish this real quick. Issa does not plan to cheat on the boyfriend, but the guy ends up inviting her to his little recording studio. He does record music, and I guess he has a good job. So she kind of falls in love with that image of the guy having that life together, and her boyfriend just basically being home every single time, not doing nothing. So she falls in love with that idea. She's very attracted to him, and eventually they go to the recording studio and they basically have sex. So This one is smaller, but I don't want to mess it up. I'm scared to mess it up, you guys. I feel like I'll mess it up. Come on, leave it alone. I feel like I'll mess it up. What did I say? What did I say? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. 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 I'm gonna leave it alone because then I'm gonna mess it up. Okay, so I didn't even do my face treatment, you guys. Y'all didn't say anything, girl. Girl. Y'all didn't say anything. Face treatment, vitamin, refreshing, rejuvenating. That's the word. That's what it's called. So then Issa ends up cheating on her boyfriend of 5 years. Funny thing that when she did that, she goes to the bathroom. She's like, she has this habit that when she goes to the restroom and she looks herself in the mirror, she always raps. Yes, Issa likes to rap when she's alone in the restroom, looking herself in the reflection. Sometimes she kind of raps her way of saying things that she really wants to tell people, but she cannot. That one night that she cheats on her boyfriend, she goes into the restroom of the guy, the rapper. We're gonna call him the rapper. I forgot his name. Or his name is Daniel, actually. His name is Daniel. So Daniel is sleeping on the recording studio couch. She gets up. She's only on her bra. She looks at herself. She's happy. She's all like, wow, that was so amazing. And she looks at the reflection in the mirror. She doesn't say anything, but she looks at the container that releases that soap. She then remembers that when she and her boyfriend Lawrence were shopping together, they said that they will never fight over a soap. I don't understand where the backstory on that is, but she then starts to cry. She's like, oh my God, what did I do? She then sneaks out, gets her clothes, and she leaves. She's basically crying, doesn't know what to do. She messed up, you guys. She messed up big time. She then what's it called? Hold on. Let me get my vitamins here. She messed up big time, and then she goes to the house and Lawrence is in the couch and she said, hey babe, how was work? And she's like, oh yeah, it was good. Blah 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 blah. And then Lawrence then say, hey, I got a job. And Lawrence is so happy, I don't think I'm saying this the right order, but actually no, hold on. He was sitting in the couch and he was eating, he was watching a movie actually. Actually, no. He was watching a movie and she looks at him and she goes like, oh my God, this is the life I hate. Maybe I should just tell him right now I cheated so he can break up with me and I can be with Daniel because she's not happy. So she's kind of like, I'm just going to tell him. I'm going to tell him right now that I cheated. And then he then turns around and tells her, hey babe, I got a job. I know I've been putting you through hell, this and that. And then she feels like shit. She feels like shit and she decides not to tell him because she doesn't want to lose him. She then realizes, oh my God, I love this guy. And not only that, because obviously she felt like shit, but she then hugs Lawrence and she says, I love you. And they say, what are you talking about? Like, I love you too. And then he surprises her that, oh, by the way, I pick up your stuff. She did a lot of the cleaning. So she was also surprised of that because she has been doing everything. She has been supporting him. She has been cooking. She has been cleaning. So she has been doing everything. So Lawrence is not the perfect guy either. Of course, cheating still is not right. So I still think Issa messed up right there. So let's go ahead and leave this in here. But again, Lawrence wasn't the best guy. Later on, when I talk to you guys about Lawrence, you guys are going to see he's not the best guy, even though he thinks he is. Anyways, Issa then decides to keep it a secret and she does not tell Lawrence that she cheated on him. She goes out on about her life and she still lives the perfect life that she had with Lawrence. Speed forwarding, they have another party. Yes, a party that has to do with her job. And she decides to invite everyone, including her boyfriend. Obviously, Daniel wasn't supposed to go, but in the program where she was working at, actually had invited Daniel, and Daniel went to the party. She had to just break up with Lawrence after like a year or give him an ultimatum. Exactly. Like, hey, get a job or leave. Exactly. So I think she just kind of stayed because she was comfortable. She's in a relationship of convenience. She doesn't respect him, which is why she cheats on him, but likes that he's around and he's there thinking he still has a chance. Ooh, oh, I didn't think about that one. That's a good one, Wendy. Wow. I did not think about that. I thought, honestly, I think Issa's a mess. I feel personally like she's just a mess. She does not know what she wants. Anyways, at the party, you guys, she looks pretty. She does her hair, all stuff like that. And Lawrence is so happy for her. Lawrence comes in a suit and tells Issa, girl, like, okay, not like that, but says, you guys, I just got an offer at like a job and stuff like that. And it's a good deal, you guys. He is going to start making money, you guys. Anyways, Issa's so happy. She's like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And she's like, oh my God, my life is falling back to place, stuff like that. And when she's happy, oh my God, why am I so dry, you guys? As she's happy, thinking about her life, oh my God, my life is so perfect now. Daniel comes into the party. She sees him. She panics. She can't concentrate anymore. She's like, oh my God, is he going to tell him? Is he going to tell him? And then she starts panicking. Molly notices, Molly's her best friend. Molly notices, like, what is wrong with you? And he's like, oh my God, Daniel's here. What are you talking about? Why did you invite him? Like, I didn't invite him. Please get rid of him. Please get rid of him. And then Molly goes running to the party and looks for Daniel. It's like, hey, Daniel, what are you doing here? Literally, that's what she did. What are you doing here? Like, all confused and stuff. I have a lot of dry flakes. I have no idea why. So then she tries to convince him to leave the party, and he's like, I'm here for the kids, because it's a program for the kids. Like, I'm here for the kids, just trying to like support da. He decides not to leave. Molly then goes and tells Issa that no, he does not want to leave and he's gonna stay. Later on, Issa goes and looks for Daniel. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna go do it myself. So she leaves Lawrence with the group of friends, and it's a big party. It's a big house. She goes, looks for Daniel, and they go to a room. Her big dummy goes into a room that's literally reflecting the outside, so everyone can see them talking. Lauren's outside in the patio, and she's inside in a room that's completely see-through. The curtains are see-through, so you can see who's there. She didn't know this. Anyways, Issa pulls Danny to the room, and she tells him, what are you doing here? And then she's all like, what are you talking about? I came here for the kids. Daniel was actually genuinely there for the kids. No, he wasn't. He was there for Issa. Okay? So she got it right. She could be conceited a little bit because he did went there for her. So then, is this the right one? Yeah. So then he tells her, hey, I need you to leave. She goes straight to the point. I need you to leave. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, I came here for the kids. Like, no, you didn't. Like, this, you were expecting something from me, and I don't understand why you're like so caught up on this. It was a one-time thing. It's not going to happen again. So then he's all like, you can't deny there is chemistry. So yes, Daniel is after Issa and is trying to explain to her, we have chemistry and you cannot say we don't. She then goes, look, we had a little moment and that was it. And then she starts to panic because he does not want to leave. And then she finally says something very hurtful and kind of makes him want to leave. She tells him, you were just an itch I was trying to scratch. He has the most hurtful face. I kind of feel bad for him, I'm not going to lie. He has the most hurtful face. And then he actually says, wow, I did not know you were like that. And he decides to leave. When she was telling him this, he looked hurtful. Lawrence was watching the whole scene the whole time. Lawrence is looking at the window, looking at Issa, looking upset, going like this with her hands. And he looked like that and sad, and he leaves. And he gets a bad feeling in his stomach. You know that feeling of someone's cheating on you. So then he kind of feels weird and suspicious. So then as Daniel is leaving, Lawrence decides to go after Daniel to ask him some questions. Girl. Daniel, in a sense, is kind of He didn't say it, but he kind of said it. I don't know how you guys would take it. He's standing outside waiting for his ride because they had to check it in with like a little guy or something. He's waiting outside for his ride, and Lauren stands right behind him, and he said, "What is your issue? No, what is your connection with Issa?" And he looks at him. He said, "There's not a connection anymore," and he leaves. So then he's all like, "How can I take that as?" So he took it as they were together, and he was right. How will you guys take it? He said, "That's not my connection anymore. We're not connected anymore," he said. And Lawrence just kept thinking about it all night. In the party, Molly and Issa do become in a big argument because Molly is kind of like a good friend, kind of, sometimes. I would say kind of. Molly was just telling Issa that why did she cheated on him, because Lawrence was trying to get his life together. He was like, I guess, jobless for 2 years, but keep in mind the first 3 years he was supporting her, like they were helping each other, but he did have like a little downfall and stuff like that. And Molly kind of saw that Lawrence was trying, and he was trying to get his life back together. So I guess in a sense Molly was kind of Lawrence's side, saying, why do you cheat on him, he's a good guy. Anyways, Issa ends up telling her a lot of hurtful stuff, that she's conceited, that she has a checklist. Anyways, they become an argument and they become separated. Issa then is very sad throughout the party, and then she gets home and she's like, I just want to see Lawrence. I just want to be happy. You know, she gets back home, you guys. Guess who's waiting in the couch, sitting down in the most sundered look? Lawrence. Issa comes in, turns the light on. Lawrence is sitting on the couch like this, looking at the floor. And then Issa comes in. It's like, hey, babe, how are you? Like, what's going on? You're okay? And then he's super mad, has the most angry face. He turns around and looks at Issa and asks her, who is Daniel? And she starts to panic. She gave herself out right there and then. That girl is dumb sometimes. Oh my God. It's like, what are you talking about? And she kind of played it out a little bit in the beginning, because she said, oh, Daniel, yes, he's an old friend, and he actually helped us with my program that we're doing, which is true. And then this is the most straight up question that I guess anyone would ask. I don't think I've ever asked that to anyone, to be honest. He listens to her. Oh, okay. So he's a friend. This is what he asked. He could have let it go and said, like, okay, I get it. They were just friends. Maybe they like had an argument and then he left. He didn't left it at that. He then goes and asks her, did you all have sex? That's what he asked him. Whoops. He asked Issa, did you all have something? That stuff. He's like, what? Well, he actually said the F-U-C-K-I-N-G. Like, did you F-U-C-K him? And then she's all like, what? No. And then she messes up. She starts panicking, and then she stays quiet. She messed up there. I think she couldn't keep lying anymore. When she stays quiet, she's all like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that to me. And the guy goes off, and then the guy's like so mad. It's like, I'm here trying to get my life together because I'm trying to make you proud, and that I got a good job. I don't understand. Da, 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 da. And then he's like, you know what? I want to leave. So then he decides to head for the door because he wants to go. And Issa is crying, and she holds him back, and she said, no, please don't leave. I messed up. I'm sorry. I messed up. It won't happen again. It was just a one-time thing. He already knows that. I already told him. It's like move, Issa, move. And Issa does not want to get out the way. And obviously Lawrence is very respectful. He doesn't grab her or anything, but he keeps telling her to move, 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 move. And she decides not to move out the door. And this took me back when, obviously, my first relationship, when that happened. I never cheated, but he cheated and he wanted to leave. And that's like, don't leave, don't leave. So I was like, oh my God, I kind of understand that situation in a sense. But he then kind of moves her, grabs her from like the shoulders and kind of shoves her a little bit. But he doesn't hurt her. He moves her and then he leaves. She falls on the floor and she's crying, saying, I messed up. So then Lauren leaves, and now we're gonna move to Lawrence. Who is Lawrence? Lawrence has a girlfriend, Issa, and they've been together for 5 years. He actually is a creator, and he creates apps. It's actually a very good job and it pays really, really good. But only if you hit it in the market. He has not hit it in the market for quite a while, so he's been jobless for like almost 2 years. And his girlfriend Issa has been taking care of him basically. And he lets her, he lets her take care of him. So as a character, I would say as a guy, he's actually not the best guy. What kind of guy lets her girlfriend take care of him for 2 years? And they're paying she's paying the apartment, she's paying like everything, bills, his food, his laundry, everything. She's doing everything. So Lisa comes out to be like a character that's being taken advantage in a sense. And she was perfect for 5 years. She never cheated, until obviously that moment that I just told you guys. Lawrence then decides to get a job because she felt like, yeah, I have been relying on my girlfriend a lot. So he then starts to find a job. But when he gets a job at Best Buy, and there's this girl there right across the street of Best Buy. There's a girl there in the bank that he kind of start meeting, and she kind of gives him advice here and there about life and stuff like that. So they kind of form a bond in a sense. Anyways, one day he's working at Best Buy, and this girl, her name was Tasha. Tasha comes to Best Buy and she tell him, "Oh wow, like I might need some cables." She's flirting with him. She mad flirting with him. Then Lawrence started to notice that she's flirting with him. So then Lawrence is very respectful. I've got to give it to him. She then tells Tasha, "Hey, because she came into Best Buy to invite him to go to some what's it called, to go drinking together." He says, "I can. I have a girlfriend." So then Tasha goes like, "Oh right, yeah, you're right. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry. Like, I was just like, she gets nervous. She was like, "Yeah, bye. I'm just gonna leave." And then she's like, make it so awkward. So then she leaves. I watched my thingy, you guys. Oh, now it's dirty, but I watched it last night, so it's clean. Because I know you guys like it's so dirty. But she then leaves, and then Lauren's like, because she's hot. Tasha is very, very a hot girl. And this hot girl wants him. Issa is pretty, but she's kind of like more like a toned down type of girl. She doesn't do her hair. She's very kind of like simple. But this girl, she got her lashes done. She got her nails done. She got this. She got the bag. She got everything, girl. And Lawrence is very, very attracted, but he's very, very respectful and says, "No, I have a girlfriend." But you can tell he is attracted because, like, she's hot. you know? Anyways, that day, he says no, right? And then it happens again. He is eating at the food court, and Tasha comes to his table. It's like, "Oh wow, you're eating here." Anyway, she likes him. She is basically following him. I kind of don't like Tasha because she kind of like is very disrespectful because she knew he had a girlfriend and she still kept trying to talk to him. I don't like girls like that. Those are the girls that I really, really dislike. Like, girl, have self-respect. Anyways, she then tries to eat with him, and then Lawrence is a very friendly guy. He's a very nice guy, I guess you will say, in the beginning of his character. He's like, "You know what, yeah, like, and anyways, they start chatting, right? Speed forwarding, there's not much to say about Lawrence. His little scenes were not that much, but I want you guys to get to know the characters. Lawrence finds out that his girlfriend cheated on him. That's literally what I talked about in the beginning. He leaves. Guess where he goes? He goes to a strip club with friends and tries to forget Issa, or tries to forget the situation. Then Lawrence says, "You know what? I think I just want to work things out with her." He let like 4 or 5 days pass. He calls Issa and says, "I miss you and let's talk it out when you get back," because she had left to a little party with her friends. Obviously, in the party, she was literally depressed the whole trip. Issa makes the mistake of telling Lawrence, "Hey, like, I'm not at the apartment. If you want to swing by to get clean clothes or just sleep, you can, because I'm not gonna be there." And then he's like, "Yeah, thank you for letting me know. We'll talk when you get here," right? Guess what Lawrence do? Guess what Lawrence do? Lawrence brings in that little hoe, because that's what she is. He brings a little Best Buy little hoe, Shantae, or what was her name? Shauna. I forgot. I think it was Shauna, right? Not Shantae. That's my friend. She brings in Shauna to, I forgot her name. Was it Shauna? I forgot. Anyway, she brings that girl from the bank, Shauna, to her apartment, and they FUCK in her bedroom. Because when she goes there, she's like, what? I think she knew already because she saw the bed all messed up and there was a small little shirt there. So then she puts one and one together. She goes, and then she kind of like it. The episode ends there, but he starts messing around with Shauna. And Shauna, obviously they broke up. Issa and Lawrence are not together, but Lawrence starts spending time with Shauna for like a long time, and they just go out. Mainly, it was just FUCK. But then later on, he kind of feels bad because he's like, oh, I never take this girl out. So one time he invites her out for sushi, and they go out like a date. But then he realizes that's not something he wants. He does not want to be in a relationship. He does not want to be with Shauna. But he didn't notice this until later down the road. But Shauna is not much of her character. She's just a side character, and she hoped. I'm just kidding, because she went after Lawrence knowing that he was already taken. You guys, that's not cool. You guys, don't do that. Don't do that. But Shauna ends up having that illusion that, what's it called? Lawrence wants something serious with her, because he doesn't. He's just FUCKing her, literally just that. Lawrence then starts to build this character that I hate. Lawrence, let's go back to Lawrence. Or it's been a Lawrence, but Lawrence becomes this guy that literally likes to FUCK everyone. He becomes a fuckboy. That's what you call them. He becomes a little FUCK guy, and he starts messing with absolutely every girl that he forms a bond with. I think deep down he's not over Issa. Let me tell you something personal. I think deep down he's not over Issa, and he's trying to just fuck around because he's trying to forget, but he can't. Every girl that he finds and he thinks that he can like, he just ends up FUCKing them, and then gets bored and then goes to someone else. Or then he comes up with the reason like, oh, I'm not ready to commit. But it's a lie, because every single time that he finds something about Issa, he becomes angry. And that's because she still holds a reaction towards him. But he doesn't know that. I don't think he's aware of that Issa is still lingering in his heart. Even though he says, oh, I'm over her, he's not. You know, he's not over her. He keeps thinking about her. And even though he has all these side relationships with other girls, it's not the same, you know? So then, what's it called? His character just becomes literally a little fuckboy and just fucking people around, and he doesn't know what to do. That's what it is, you guys. Sorry for yapping. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. I think I'm caught up right there, but if I find any more information, I'll let you guys know about what's going on with the characters if you guys are interested. But I'm gonna make it a little series of talking about my thoughts about the show, because it's actually really good. I actually do like it. I relate. I want to talk about the other characters too, because there's many characters there. There's 4 girls, but the other girls don't have that much scene. The main characters is Issa and Molly, Lawrence, and at the moment Dro, which is the side guy right now that Molly's messing with. But Daniel, I think, is gonna be a character, because even though they didn't work out, he still stays on the scene, and he comes in and out about, you know, in and out the scene. So I feel like he is gonna become an important character to the plot, just not right now. But anyone got questions? Sorry, you guys, I've been yapping on. But I have been having 10 people throughout the whole chit chat. I'm glad that you guys stuck around. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm yapping away here. You guys have any questions about the characters? My boss never called me back. I thought she was gonna call me back. Why do I have makeup here? Oh my god. Well, makeup looks good today. Like, kind of like the matting. Is that a word? Matting. So if you're struggling doing your makeup in the heat, I think it's a good idea to have a fan right in front of you, because I had the fan right in front of me this whole time and I've been feeling good. Like, not feeling like super, like, you know, me. Talk to me, guys. 11 people in the chat. Talk to me, guys. I'm sorry I was chatting so much. I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to you guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. Oops. Okay, maybe that's a little shimmer, girl. But yeah, guys, the show is really good. I really do like it. I've been enjoying that show like every single time after work. Remember, I used to see Jane the Virgin, but I already finished it, so there's nothing much to watch anymore. Issa is actually a very interesting character because I never met someone so confused like her. She actually it does. I don't think she thinks of her actions, and there's actually people like that that don't think that they're gonna hurt other people. I think at the time they're very selfish and they only think about themselves. So yeah, I'm gonna say like Issa's a very selfish character. Sometimes she has moments where she could be like true genuine, but most of the time it's kind of like just about Issa. You know, Issa this, Issa that. But there's times where she can be really cool. I mean, she does work for a program to help kids, you know, reach the highest, better of education. So I do believe that she does have potential to grow in the show. So we're gonna see if she actually grows, you know, in the show and just becomes. Oh my God! Guess what happened in the last episode? She literally gets in an accident because she was looking at a DICK pic. That was funny. I literally was laughing at that scene. I was like, can't believe it. I was laughing. I was like, you got into an accident because she just had to open her messages just to see a DICK pic. And she gets into an accident, and her whole bumper is gone. And now she doesn't have a car, and she's literally getting to work just with what's it called, on the bus, because she doesn't have a car. So she's always late to like every event. I don't understand why don't they give them right up.